Hi Aries, welcome to Souls Intersect. I have your May of 2016 reading ready. This is a really powerful reading for you this month. I pulled the first four cards initially, and they were all major arcana. And not only are they all major arcana, but they are of the higher major arcana, and they're not any of the ones that sometimes have more of a specific meaning. These ones are kind of they have a lot of weight to them. They're more all encompassing, getting into the higher numbers. So this is a really important time for you. I wanted a little bit more information just on the surface of what it might be referencing. And so I went to the next card and I got this Two of Swords. And I believe the card to follow was the Chariot, which just confirmed what I was picking up from the Two of Swords too. There's something going on that you have to make a decision about. So for some of you, you're feeling torn. For some of you, you're just feeling like you're at an impasse. For some of you, it might feel more like an exciting crossroads. But I would say for most of you, there is at least some sort of decision that you need to come to. Now, let's go back to these four major arcana that I pulled. So on the top left, I have the Hanged Man. Top right, the Star. Bottom left, the Hermit. And bottom right, the Sun. So a general overview is that there's something that you need to gain a better perspective on, and it may need some introspection. I'm hearing that word very loudly. My guides are like, introspection, Aries. This is something that you're really going to have to look inside and contemplate deeply, possibly quietly. And I'm seeing you camping. I'm seeing somebody camping away from others, out under the stars. And there will be illumination coming in regarding whatever this is that you need to think about. So if it's not speaking to you that it's like a blatant decision, like you might see with the Two Swords, like two different things to choose from literally, there is something that you need to figure out in some way. And it definitely is going to have to do with looking inside. I feel like you may have been losing hope for something, and I feel like you're going to regain that hope if you follow through with this process of introspection. I'm also feeling some nervous energy, like there may be you or maybe someone in your life has something to reveal and are nervous about it. Sort of like maybe like coming out of the closet or telling people about beliefs that they are afraid that their family is going to judge them about. It may be you, but it may be someone close to you, like a child or a close friend or family member. So that may be part of it. It may require you looking inside yourself to decide better how you're going to approach this, either revealing something to someone else or contemplating how you're going to receive what someone else has revealed to you. So it could go either way. But I do feel this like rush of nervousness. So for some of you, it might just be the decision itself. I think that the kind of revealing a secret is only going to speak to some of you. But I definitely feel like for a lot of you, the decision itself, too, is causing you, it's kind of irritating you. I feel like it's causing nervousness. For some of you, I think that's falling to the more negative side, like irritation, nervousness, frustration. But for some of you, it feels more like excitement, like there's something new and exciting coming up. Um, I'm feeling some artist energy, like there's been someone is doing some artwork, and it feels like there's been things coming out of their artwork that's either revealing something about themselves to them, or maybe even you're realizing how intuitive you are, and you're feeling like you're getting some of that information through your art. Like something is coming out through your artwork that is surprising you, but is really inspiring and uplifting. I'm also getting that the Hermit may be, so definitely there's this encouragement to be introspective yourself and to try to seek higher enlightenment on your own to help work through some sort of decision or issue. But I also feel like there may be someone coming into play for some of you who, I don't want to say will do that for you, but is more experienced in it and is going to teach you how to do that, or someone you're going to seek for guidance. Maybe whatever has been on your mind for some of you, you've gone to speak to like a priest or a rabbi or a sheikh, or maybe you have found a teacher in some other spiritual arts, could be unaffiliated with any religion, and it's a new endeavor for you. It's something that you're choosing to spend some more time on. If that's the case, I feel like this is a really important step for you and an important person in your life, a teacher that came in at exactly the right time. And if you are seeing someone like that and you haven't already spoken to them about whatever it is, this step or this decision that you're contemplating, I would definitely advise you to do so. I feel like that person can help you find that answer if you feel like you're struggling with finding it yourself. I am really fixating on this couple in the Sun card, and I'm feeling like there's kind of a competition, some sort of competition going on. It feels like it mostly has to do with a love affair. It could be a long-term relationship that you're in, someone that you have been with, or it could be new also. Either way, it feels like someone who, it feels more like a friend. I mean, it's a lover, but you also have this friendship vibe between you. And with that, there's a competitive energy between you. And I feel like there's something going on between you right now that is bringing that up more for some reason. Like you're competing for something. I'm seeing numbers, so it's like, so that could be like athletes competing for certain records or something like that, trying to break a record, or it could be some kind of accounting or financial type thing where you're both working towards some sort of goal or trying to one up the other in order to win something, gain something that has to do with numbers. And it feels really playful, so that's why I keep laughing. It feels playful. I don't feel like it's necessarily a negative thing. And in fact, I feel like that energy is really being encouraged. The message for you is to keep at whatever that is. I feel like it's something that's really helpful and healing for this couple. So if that speaks to you, I feel like that's a really happy thing, and it's almost like you may think it's sort of a weird thing that between the two of you, but I'm getting confirmation that it's not. It's actually a really beautiful thing. I'm feeling like a lot of soulmate energy. So if this is something happening with you, I do feel like it's someone who you feel like is a soulmate that you're with. Okay, I'm going to move up to the star card, getting some messages about that. Okay, so right off, that cardinal, if that's what it is, on top of that one tree is really standing out to me, and I feel like there's a message. I'm getting the message about hope again. I feel like there's no reason to lose hope, even if you're not seeing the results of something right now. I feel like there's still reason to have hope. And this cardinal, I feel like, is representing some sort of message coming to you. And because this is a very spiritual card, I think it may be a message coming through your intuition. But it could also be that you're going to receive some information about something that you may have been losing hope about recently. And it's going to be brought to you by a cardinal. No, I'm just kidding. I I feel like my guides are being really playful with me with this reading, and I think that that's a message for you, Aries. I don't know if you're already feeling this way, like you've been in a good mood and you've been feeling really playful about something, and some of it was that couple that I was feeling with the playful energy. But I don't, I think it's more of a general message for a lot of you, which is to be that way, to try to tap into your playful, joyous side more if you don't feel like you've been doing that already. But I do feel like some of you have been, and it's almost like this natural high coming from something, and I just feel like that's coming straight from spirit, and it's being encouraged. And if you're not feeling it yet, I would encourage you to try to tap into that if you can. It's really a delightful energy. Um, I'm also getting a message about a Gemini that just came up. This is the two card, the Two of Swords, and I know it's not exactly the Gemini symbol, but my guides were showing it to me that way, next to this moon. And I feel like there's something going on for some of you with a Gemini that may have specifically to do with that decision or this crossroads or this impasse that you're at. And there could be something coming up in a few days here. I'm seeing the new moon. Something, maybe you have to make a decision by that time, or you're going to make a decision around that time, or some new information will come to light about that will help you make the decision around the time of the new moon. I'm feeling the energy of a Gemini female. It could also be a male for some of you, but I feel very strongly that there's this Gemini female, and I feel like this person has some really important information or feelings for you, and they want to express them to you, but they can't. I'm seeing in my mind's eye, I'm seeing this person not just blindfolded, but also with like a ribbon around their mouth and tied up. It's kind of sad. I think it's metaphoric, but this person is feeling trapped, and it's not you. I'm getting the clear message that it's a Gemini. Actually, I guess it could be Gemini rising for someone, but this person is a Gemini, and they're feeling trapped, and they have a message for you, and they so much want to get that message to you, and they're not sure how to do it, and so I just feel like my guides wanted me, because that person can't reach out to you or open up to you or get that message to you, I feel like my guides are helping them to let you know through me that there is something there. Just because, again, just because you haven't heard anything yet, it doesn't mean that it's not there. I do think it will come through eventually. I just think it might need some time. And so the message, again, is to have hope for that. Okay. So that's what I have for you for this month, Aries. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you're interested in me looking more specifically at your situation, go ahead and email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to do a private reading for you. Thank you and have a great month.